All right, we're back at it with some more ZY tonight. Hell yeah, we got the Oyabun, we got Glout Jackie coming up into his house today. We got fucking, we got Jack, we got Roxy, we got Takeo, we got Isamu. We will soon have the Dustin, hopefully is the Riku. And yeah, we're gonna get some shit done. Stacked hella deep tonight in RP in the server, just getting some ZY shit done and making some moves and, you know, doing our thing. So anyway, happy that you're here and let's get to it.
I do believe he is in the washroom. Just in the middle floor here. There you go.
Hello,
And
madam.
there's Miss Morgan.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Surprised to see you.
Hi. Just cleaning up the riffraff. We'd like to introduce you to one of our new Rikuruto.
What riffraff?
They can tell you about it. I wasn't there for it. Jack,
Yes, ma'am.
step forward, please.
Hello.
Good evening. You always wear body armor.
Just personal preference, yeah.
You don't think it raises eyebrows?
Sometimes, but wouldn't say that it's a per out of usual characteristic.
How often have you been pulled over by the police wearing that?
Once or twice. Never really been questioned about it.
Interesting. I would be very curious why someone was just walking around wearing body armor for no reason, if I were police. Anyway, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
What brings you to our family?
Looking for a new lifestyle out here. Just moved to the city about a week and a half ago.
A new lifestyle. What was your previous lifestyle?
Far too bloody one.
Well, I can't promise this will be less bloody, but I also don't know your actual past. There may be a chance for that here, but we like to keep things quieter.
As I've heard. More so just wanted to step away from a lifestyle where claiming innocent lives were starting to get to me.
Very well.
Madam Oyabun.
Good evening. Do you have someone I need to contact who wants to rent out some storage space down at our warehouse? I don't think I've informed you yet, Morgan.
No.
His name is Dustin.
From who? From where? From what?
I didn't ask,
Okay.
but
You
he
mean-
knew who I was.
Only Dustin I know is the president of the Reapers.
Do the Reapers have anything going on right now?
Conflict with the Lost.
Then it must be Dustin, because he did mention something to that effect. He didn't say it specifically.
All right.
Hmm. I'm not sure how I feel about that now. As far as picking sides, on the one hand, it is just a business venture. Storage.
Storage is easy.
Let me see if I can get a hold of him.
Very well.
So what is this riffraff that Morgan was mentioning? Did something happen tonight? Actually, let's go upstairs.
Very well.
Talk in the lobby. There's no need to be afraid of Morgan. Someone can be on the other side to even it out a bit, so I don't have to scream. Okay, tell me what happened. Who knows? Who was here?
It depends which incident you'd like to speak about.
And
I'm not
update the
sure.
Oyabun on the effects of the day. Put your phone away or I'll slap your hand.
So we were told by Mr. Riku to transport money from 244 down to 723. That was completed with no issues. And then once we arrived back here, we were told by Mr. Kari go down to 926 to meet with Miss Morgan. Upon arriving at 926, there was a female on a motorcycle just speeding around doing whatever she pleased. She was stopped and questioned as a possible security threat. I believe Miss Roxy has her name.
Again, once.
Say again, Roxy.
Oh, yeah, give me one second. I gotta look at my notes.
I believe it was Coretta Rose.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
And what was her reasoning for being down there? Did she have a
She
reason or excuse?
told us that that was the only place she knew of that she could get her motorcycle up to 120 plus. We advised her that there was a racetrack in Roxwood for those purposes.
And what did she say about that?
She said she'll have to check it out.
Did you push her on it? Because that's clearly bullshit.
We'll make sure he doesn't come back around.
Very good. Did you get a description of her and her motorcycle?
It was a Hakachu type motorbike. I believe it was black in color. White female. Had a crop top shirt on, and I believe darker jeans. Don't remember the hair color off the top of my head.
Mine is black and blonde, I believe. And I think she had some tattoos with her on her.
Very good.
She also had a book bag. Once it was searched, there was just a change of clothes within it. Looked like clothes that you would wear to some sort of party. Nothing too serious on it.
Good. I'm actually pleased with how much detail you gave. A lot of times you ask that question and people are like at a loss for words for some reason. But I'm pleased.
And then the second event of the night, Miss Hikari had alerted Miss Morgan to a female that was down in the area of Chumash trying to sell illicit substances. Miss Morgan sent myself, my brother, Jack, and Miss Roxy out to handle the situation. We located her. We had a book bag on, and on her person she had a switchblade style knife. Within the book bag, there were multiple bags of marijuana, MDMA pills, and multiple other illicit substances in the pill form. All of the substances were disposed of on the beach and stomped into the rocks and sand area, so she could not recover them. Upon returning back to 727 here, we noticed a vehicle in front of us driving erratically. It entered opposite lanes, back into correct lanes, and slammed into a rock at about 85 miles an hour at the 441 on the GOH, where the driver was ejected about 100 yards and landed on the beach, I believe dying on impact. This was the same female from Chumash.
And you're sure?
Yes.
Yes. Her name was Jessica Heck. And the person she got her drugs from was named Joe Nelson.
Jackie's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Did she say where?
No, she says she just got from. I just that guy.
The only reason I haven't interested in that is if it was on our territory. If he's not on our territory, I don't really care.
She was going from door to door in Chumash, knocking and trying to sell illicit substances to our residents.
That is an interesting sales method for a drug dealer.
Very. I do have a description of her if you would like it. But she is
If she
deceased.
said there's no need. It sounds like you folks have had an interesting day.
Yes, ma'am.
And I have yet to hear from this fellow.
Has Mr. Valenza actually gotten back to you in any capacity yet, Madam Oyabun?
No, but I haven't tried again since that one last time.
Very well.
Well, if he's not going to get a hold of us, Morgan, do we have vehicles that need moved from 926?
We always have vehicles that can be moved. The last 3 that were taken up there were apprehended.
When was this?
When was this? A few days ago. Maybe better part of a week, actually.
I believe it was on the 17th.
Samo, you were there. Would you like to update Oyabun on what that incident was?
Of course. So Miss Morgan had tasked myself, Hikari, and one of the new Rikurutos, Rio, with transferring vehicles from the 926 location to the 244 location. Upon arriving at the 244 location, we were met with LEO presence. As is normal, we interacted with the law enforcement officers as normal, keeping it very respectful. At which time the new Rikuruto did decide that he was going to place his own VIN numbers on the vehicles when the LEO started questioning why the vehicles did not have plates or any VIN numbers. All three vehicles were seized by the Auto Theft Task Force of the Los Santos Police Department.
I
I
see.
will step back and let Mr. Riku plan his.
Miss Kyung, Miss Morgan,
Welcome, Mr.
Thank you.
Riku.
everyone
Good
up.
to see you this evening.
Good evening.
How was you?
Well, as it would seem, we do have another shipment that it needs to be delivered tonight. Up to Roxwood, I believe. Postal is 1004.
I do believe that there's also some missing information. The other night, I was made aware of Miss Ran, one of the women from Rising Sun Relief at a location, decided to kick out the window and leave on foot. Come to find out, she was later found by the Rikuruto, Mr. Rio, who is not in attendance this evening, and resecured in that facility. There is questions, though, about her involvement in having conversation with law enforcement personnel, at which point in the near future I would like to see exactly what was specified to her.
I see. This needs to take priority.
Hmm.
We need to find out exactly what she may have told the police, and then she needs to be dealt with properly.
And earlier today, the money was moved and secured at 73 as well from 244. So that is good. That is a welcome thing.
That's
But
good to hear. I
the
do
re-
believe it's.
Yes, the Rikuruto that found Ran did exceptionally well.
That's good to hear. And I'm glad he didn't take it upon himself to enact justice upon her.
Indeed.
Based off the correspondence I received from him after the fact, the restraint on his end was quite significant. He told me personally himself that it took basically every grain of his being to not put a bullet in her when he originally picked her back up.
Even more reason to be proud of his restraint.
Indeed.
That being said, we should deal with her tonight, if possible. Take her somewhere secluded. Have a nice conversation with her. Matter of fact, maybe we should... Change my mind. We will take her to somewhere secluded and deal with her. Morgan, you'll be in charge of that.
Understood.
Hello?
Yeah, I said understood.
Oh, I did
Apologies.
not hear you. That's okay. Wasn't sure if it was me or you having a problem.
That seems to have been mine. I apologize
Anything you
again.
need to report outside of that, Mr. Riku?
Nothing particularly outstanding, no. I did reach out to the Dukes earlier today. All the individuals here were present for that, save for you and Miss Morgan, of course. It was more of just a friendly gesture to show them the same respect that, well, one of their individuals did a couple weeks back. Just acknowledge that we do appreciate the gesture with the catfish stew, but maybe more appropriate, well, gifts, I guess, and whatnot in the future are more ideal. And I have left a note on my own behalf to bring them one, as they did give us some more of their product. In this case, it was something a little less offensive to one's taste. They, depending on your taste, I guess, they gave us 2 bottles or jars of a spiced pickle moonshine.
Spiced pickle moonshine. Sounds
Indeed.
I do believe it
atrocious.
was 2 gallons of it.
Yes, it was quite
is a lot.
significant amount.
Oh, we can
Said
tip
it's
the
100.
fucking chick for Rising Sun Relief snack back and dump a whole liter down it.
Spicy.
Indeed.
Madam Oyabun, was there anything else that you wanted to cover?
No, that was it.
I need Takio, Roxy, and Jack to go wait downstairs. Asamu, you will stand up here.
Well, if it's all the same, I'm actually going to go to bed.
Oh, many blessings in your sleep then, sir. Thank you for your help.
Thank you.
You have a fantastic evening. It's
Good night, everybody.
Good
Au
night.
revoir.
Good night, brother.
Good night.
Morgan, just out of context, I did get word just now that Rios will be joining us back here in a
Perfect,
few
thank you.
moments.
I did not hear what you said.
Rio will be joining us here shortly.
Sorry, I was whispering.
Mr. Osamu, can you tell the Oyabun the conversation that we had earlier, please?
Of course, man. So, with the Rikuruto Rio attempting to place his own bins on the vehicles when they were retrieved by Auto Theft Task Force, Mr. Raiku has instructed myself and Miss Akari to handle the punishment or conversation with him.
Oh, that is actually something that temporarily slipped my mind until.
I cannot hear you, Mr. Riku.
That is something that actually slipped my mind until being reminded of the fact just now with that being mentioned.
Hold on one
Yeah,
moment before
was-
we continue the conversation. Mr. Osamu, you may be dismissed. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Be down in a moment.
I had actually slipped my mind of that detail with everything. He was able to get I believe one of the vehicles back. This one, however, had its own issues. Upon going over the vehicle with my own inspection to make sure nothing had been tampered with, I realized that, or more so, it was admitted to me by Mr. Ryo upon himself to change out. I believe it was the radiator of one of the import that had already been modified to our own specifications and standard. I've informed him that this does not stand, and this, of course, conversation with you would be happening.
Hmm.
So while I do appreciate his endeavors and willingness to kind of put his own name and whatnot on the line with the VIN numbers, that has its own consequences and risks that we may not see until later down the line. However, with his current rank in our family, is actively tampering, as far as I can call it, with one of our vehicles that is slated to be sold at some point is, yes, as I stated, not really something we can abide by.
No, and it's curious to me that he just happens to have VIN numbers for vehicles
Indeed.
in his pockets.
Quite odd, yes. The reason that I
As-
wanted this conversation to be brought up in this capacity is because we do not ever bestow anyone below Kyodai with dealing out punishment for the family. You, Mr. Riku, are a Wakagashira, are you not?
Indeed. His punishment that I was specifying wasn't nothing of a level requiring of a Kyodai. It was more of a less substantial thing in the sense that I expect the two to have a more on-hands approach with Mr. Ryu.
Mr. Osamu approached me out of confusion for giving that task. Not really sure or of the momentum that he should make with it, the severity
Yes,
of
that
sorts,
is-
of things of that nature. So if
That
we
is
set a
my-
narrative for our people to fulfill, it is in our best interest to lead that narrative to extinction, correct?
Indeed, yes, and it is my fault for not further clarifying the actions that I specified.
Because
I
what
was
if
not
they, what
intending
if
for
their
them to step
version
out
of
of their-
punishment was to take him out and shoot him and throw him over a boat into the water and leave him for dead?
I had a higher faith that that was not going to happen.
Yes, but if we leave it open for interpretation, those interpretations can really bite us in the ass, can't they?
Indeed, yes.
Anyway, I wanted you to be aware of this, Madam Oyabun.
I'm with Morgan on this one. I don't think it should be on the little siblings to dole out punishments to even those below them, potentially. It sets a bad precedent for future. I do understand that we have a lacking in the number of leadership people we have. But anything like that must be handled by Kyodai or above.
As understood. So as I was intending nothing of substantial consequence, just more of a learning experience for all of them as kind of a moment for them all to reflect on their own actions as well.
Mr. Riku, I see this as a weakness in you. These are your things, your delicacies to handle. You are a first lieutenant in this clan. There should be no reason that any form of disciplinary action, with the absence of Kyodai, should be passed on to anybody but you. And not only does it appear that way to my position, above you, I cannot imagine what it would look like to those who are below you. Do you understand?
For the most part,
part don't you understand? Just so we can have clarity in this conversation.
That, whilst I understand that I am, for the most part, with, yes, the lack of Shatakashia and Kyoda, the arbiter of punishments at the time being, unless they had a extremity that requires the Saiko-Komon or the Oyabun. I feel at the same time this gives our Shatai just that little bit of room that we could use in coverage. Like I said, with the smaller end of things, nothing too substantial. Everything else I do fully understand, yes. But as it being a weakness upon myself, I don't quite understand that as I'm not so much passing it off as I'm incapable of doing it. I'm more just giving others an opportunity for growth.
Well, I understand that. I don't feel the same exactly as Morgan. With that being said, I don't think that should be on the Shatai. But I think we've already made that clear.
Indeed, yes, and I am fully understanding of that.
I don't want to beat a dead horse. This conversation needs to go no further. And if it should be the case that you aren't able because you have to leave or for whatever reason, let us know. And we can help.
Of course. That is not the message I'm trying to send. I genuinely was just trying to look out for the better of the family and give everyone an opportunity to test their own borders to some extent. But that is on me for not setting a stipulation, I guess, with the two individuals in question. Kind of giving them a carte blanche on their actions, which I can understand would lead to some confusion.
Very good. This is why we talk.
I do want to add one more thing. As far as my reasoning for being against it, is they are supposed to be siblings. If we hold some of them to higher standards, not standards, but requirements in doling out any kind of punishment that could drive wedges between our wedges that don't need to exist. It's expected that leaders would carry out these things so the people below us understand that. But when it's potentially peers, that's when it becomes a problem. And while they might be Rikuruto or Junkosai now, it won't be too long before they're Chitai. And we don't need them eyeing each other, remembering, feeling they have debts.
That is understood.
Could
Again,
not agree
not
more.
my intention.
Noted.
And I fully understand. And I do not begrudge you the thought behind it. Just in this particular instance, I don't think it's good application of attempting to grow our people.
Understood. I will say, on behalf of Mr. Ryu, as a punishment for him, at the very least, I have requested that he provides financial compensation. Oh, on that note, he did lose a car.
His personal car?
No, one of ours, the imports. So not only has he tampered with one, but he lost one.
How did he lose one?
It's in the water.
Yes, I believe they were playing a game of chicken, him and Mr. Jack, on Mr. Jack's first day with our family. Somehow ended up with a car based on Miss Akari's estimate, as she was the one who saw it before it was subsequently turned into a submersible. Estimated value around 60,000. I've requested that Mr. Ryu compensate us at his earliest convenience, and he said he would be more than willing. As for the rest of it, I would leave it to the two of you, as that's a bit of a mishap that I can't just take care of on my own hands. Well, I had no other obligation other than to bring it to you to make you aware of it.
Thank you for letting us know.
Indeed. Fortunately, Miss Akari was not there at the time, so she was unable to stop their actions, but their excuse was they were taking him out for a test drive as per Miss Morgan's request, which I do not doubt, but that is not how we test drive our, as I have made it clear.
Yes, test driving them into the water is
Terrible idea.
the opposite of what we want, because now it loses us money. So, financial recompense is appropriate. And we can think of something else, something minor. Perhaps he'll be in charge of watching the girls.
Well,
Making sure they have everything. Go ahead.
I do think that's a good idea. At the same time, are you sure that's something he'd be the capacity for, especially based on his attitude towards Ron at the moment? Though it could be a great experience for him as an individual to see how his own self-control is, I guess.
He already has demonstrated restraint.
Indeed. This would just be another good test as, let's see how he does with long-term exposure, I guess, with an individual he has such bad blood with.
I think if he managed to hold back earlier, he should be fine in the future. That being said, it could also help keep Ran in line.
Indeed. So I do not believe there's anything else to pass on.
Very well. I have nothing further either, madam.
Very good. Now with Miss Ran, whatever we do to her needs to be a punishment, but not something that will keep her from being able to do her job at some point in the future. Understood?
Perfectly clear.
Indeed.
Very well. You are dismissed then.
Please take care, Miss Oil.
You do the same.
Thank you.
Oh, I can't. Sometimes these doors need to have their hinges greased.
I agree completely. Why don't you head over to 244 and give me an update on how that location is going?
Understood?
I'm gonna head over
I
with
was-
the group to the girls.
I was there earlier and Miss Akari was,
But I will make sure everything is running smoothly. I do believe they have a new line of paper hitting the rolls, so
Indeed. 3.5 million was transported earlier, so.
awesome. That's right. I did get the message from Ms. Hikari saying that was done.
Perfect.
Very good. I
Very
shall be
well.
right on over.
All right. Be well, my friend.
And you, Miss Saiko-Komon.
Au revoir.
Take care.
Miss Morgan?
Good
Hello,
evening, Miss
hello,
Morgan.
hello. How are we?
We were talking about the anal lube we found in the bathroom.
Oh, isn't that awkward?
Okay.
Oyabun is in building. Shortly we will be leaving and we'll be going over to where the women are kept and having a conversation with the girl who escaped the other night.
Understood.
Now I want you to understand something further, Mr. Rio.
Yes, ma'am.
Your demonstration with restraint was executed flawlessly, and that was echoed by Mr. Riku to the Oyabun moments ago.
Understood.
I know that it must have been very frustrating for you to seek her out and find her and find out what she had been doing, this, that, and the other. But you demonstrated one of our 3 keys very well. Keep that up.
Yes, ma'am.
Very well. Is everybody almost ready to go?
Yep.
Yes.
I don't know.
You don't know what?
I don't know what Jack is doing.
She's jacking it.
Okay.
Jacking it, yep. Like she
Jocking it.
said.
Yep, he's jocking it.
Oh, okay.
Right, I'll be right
Is he
back.
on his phone again?
No,
Well, you
he's
see,
bandaging his face.
I'm not on my phone. I'm just trying to
bro, stay off your phone.
I'm on my phone. I'm trying
God.
Impromptu plastic surgery?
I mean, I can fix your nose if you want me to fix it. Miss Morgan.
Hmm? Mr.
Rio believes that the anal lube in the bathroom belongs to Miss Hikari.
I never said anything of the sort.
You could always
He's
ask her.
lying. He's lying.
No, thank you. Madam Oyabun?
Good evening.
Madam Kyung, this man with the vest on is Mr. Rio. He's the one who found the escaped woman, the one that you've been made aware of earlier.
Miss
I can't hear you, ma'am.
Moving, but
Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
As with you.
And since I asked, Jack, why do you wear the vest all the time?
It's more of a protection thing, man.
Are people constantly shooting at you? Or wanting to shoot at you?
Not constantly, but the Lost have a tendency to be childish with weapons.
The Lost, specifically?
Well, they're the only ones I have a history with.
What kind of history do you have with the Lost?
They burned down my house back in Memphis. I moved over here hoping to get away from them, and they're still here.
I see. And are they the same individuals in this version of the Lost?
I can't say same individuals, but cut from the same cloth nonetheless.
Understood. And what's with the glove on one hand?
The right hand doesn't have fingerprints on it. It doesn't require a glove to me. I was part of the house fire.
I see. Have you not been questioned on your vest by anybody else?
Oddly, I don't believe I have.
Interesting. So long as it doesn't draw any attention, I suppose it's not a problem. Like
Understood.
I told Jack, if I were a police officer, I would be very curious why people are just randomly wearing vests. It's very unusual.
I've been asked before by police. I've told them the same thing every time. It's a dangerous city.
Very good then.
Well, madam.
Now, well, I
Sorry.
have one more question from him. Perhaps you can tell me how one of my cars ended up in the water.
This was a large oversight on my behalf. Assuming that going in a straight line in a very narrow alleyway, I'll call it, would have good outcomes.
As I understand it, you were playing chicken?
Impromptu.
And why are you keeping that detail from me in this explanation?
Well, it wasn't exactly an intended game of chicken, but it happened nonetheless.
I see. So you happen to be racing opposite directions and we're face to face, and you end up in the water.
This is true. However, I am more than willing to cover the damages if you allow me.
Nice.
Well, that will definitely happen. As I understand it, it's a $60,000 loss to us.
This I can cover.
In addition, you will be required to do some other tasks as I see fit, as a way of recompense.
Understood.
Sorry, Morgan, you can continue.
I don't even recall what I was going to say. I apologize.
There is
Oh.
the matter of Ran.
That was what I was going to mention. We should get headed that way. And will you be accompanying us?
I'll be riding with you.
Very well. Get an SUV, something that fits the four of you, and we'll head over.
Already got that secured
ma'am.
downstairs.
Perfect. Shall we?
Miss Morgan,
Aye?
would you like me to procure an armored vehicle for the both of you?
No, thank you. Not necessary.
Understood.
Thank you, then.
Appreciate the offer, though.
Of course.
Shall we now? Oh, I took the guns off her.
Actually, you're gonna be leaving today.
How have you been?
Yeah, you get to drop 3 of them in the ocean, and I
I've been
drop
well.
1, and
And yourself?
I'm on death row.
That's all I get is a giggle.
You're going to have to say that again then.
I said, how have you been?
Oh, I have been
Hey,
well.
hey.
Busy, busy, busy. It is not what I thought I heard. I apologize.
That's fine. Let's see how far we can get before we get pulled over.
Aye. Be honest with you, I want to gut this bitch. I want to tear her apart limb for limb until she tells me everything I want to know. And then I want to fucking drag her corpse and lay it on the front steps of the fucking Mission Road police station.
I want her to be an example to the other girls.
Indeed.
At least it was only the super rifle.
I am seeing terrifying things.
Uh-huh. Welcome to San Andreas. It's been like that all day.
Feels particularly warm out as well.
I apologize for that.
Why are you apologizing? Did you order a heat wave?
I could have turned the AC up a little bit for you in here.
You could have.
Right, ready? Hello.
Good evening.
Going to need you to come with me.
Understood.
Outside. take a moment to go sort yourself out. Appearance-wise, if you catch my drift.
Uh,
Just one moment. Take your shirt off. Actually, hold on. Turn around. Face the door. Catch this, Roxy. Hold on to this.
I got it.
Turn around. Run. It's my understanding that you made an attempt the other night to leave, to flee, to hide, correct? And speak very fucking loudly.
yes.
Care to indulge not only myself as a Saiko-Komon, but to the Oyabun to my right, why you would disfavor her house in such a profound way.
I just want to go home.
Do you wish to do that on your own 2 feet? With your eyes open and blood flowing? Or would you much rather prefer to do that in a box?
On my own 2 feet.
So you kick out a window. You leave here on foot. Many of our people are then tasked to locate you, only to find you with the law. Is that correct?
Yes.
I would very much like to know, and your life hinges on this very fucking statement, what it is that was spoken with the badge. And think for one moment that I very well may already know the answer.
I didn't tell him anything, I promise. I just told him I want to go home.
And where did you tell them that you came from? Because I'm sure they had to ask you, yeah?
I didn't. They didn't.
Now what did you tell them you were fleeing for?
Just Because I just told them I was being followed, and I needed to get out of the city. People were looking for me.
Did you tell them your name?
I did, yes. They also took fingerprints and everything. I didn't have a choice.
See, that is a problem. Because you're not here legally. You were brought here for purpose. And you have stained that purpose, don't you think?
Sorry?
You've stained your purpose, don't you think?
Yes.
Madam Oyabun, do you have any words you would like to offer her?
How much money do you owe? Or does your family owe?
I don't fully know. More than I can cover, at least.
And do you know how much body parts go for on the black market?
No.
Let's just say I could recover every cent from your body parts alone and have extra. So give me a reason not to collect that.
It's just a heat of the moment mistake. I'm sorry. I was having a bad day.
You're having a bad day.
I was.
Did you have a fight with the girls?
No. No. I just wanted to go home.
And where is home?
Liberty?
And who would you be running to?
I don't really have any back there. It's just home.
Do you have property there?
I had a small apartment, yes.
You can consider that apartment gone. You can consider any assets you had there gone. Everything worth value to you is in your person. You have nowhere else to go. If you go anywhere, we will find you, and I will collect my money one way or another.
It's hot.
Is that understood?
Yes.
All of these people that stand in front of you, casting their own elements of judgment upon you for your betrayal, stand to see resolve be committed upon you for causing it. Do you have family outside of yourself, blood?
Maybe, but none that I am aware of.
I will put their heads at your feet should you make this offense again. Your purpose is this family and to provide for it whenever requested. You are giving this wonderful setup with your own space, your own ability to fucking train and everything, and you have abused that greatly. Like the Oyabun has stated to you, your body is our body And should we need to collect what is owed, we shall take from it as we prescribe. Do you understand?
Yep.
Now you look at the Oyabun and you plead for your life. Oh, he crashed.
I'm sorry, please. I just really wanted to go home. I didn't really understand kind of the consequences of my action. Please.
I don't feel moved. How will you make this better?
However you ask.
You've already failed to do what we asked. How do we know you'll follow through this time?
Because I actually understand now the weight of my consequences.
And how does this help me with the other girls? See, they've seen you leave and come back unharmed. That makes us look weak. Morgan, if you have something in mind, please feel free.
No, you're fine. I'm just on your call. I'll cut her fucking head off.
I'm feeling particularly generous today. I'm going to spare your life. This time. And this time only. But you'll
Thank
no
you.
longer have this particular location to stay in. You won't have other girls to associate with. You'll be locked in a room with no contact with anybody but my people. You will be fed sparingly, just enough so you don't waste away. I'll keep you alive until, well, I decide different.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, thank you.
Don't thank me yet. I have plans for your body. I think I have the ability to make a lot of money with your body alive. That's the only reason you're staying alive. Morgan, do you have anything else?
You understand the graciousness that you were given, correct?
Yeah.
The gift of life, it would seem. Should this mercy prove unbeneficial after this, what has been said will be done. I give you my fucking word. Roxy? Samu?
So,
Hi, Jack.
Ignore that. Sorry.
Come forward. Take her inside. Make sure she has no ability to leave. Unless you have a different location, ma'am.
I was thinking downstairs of 727.
Even better. Let's do it.
Load her into the SUV.
Come on.
Make sure she's secured right now, though.
let's go. Driver's side of the SUV.
Put her in the very rear.
Might have to put her in the trunk, actually.
Indeed. And then we'll head back to 77 and get her situated.
Miss Morgan.
Aye?
I was going to give her my seat and ride home with you if that was okay.
No,
Yeah,
put
she
her in
back
the...
here in the
Just
front.
put her in the very back.
Of course.
And then the Oyabun and I will follow you back to 77.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna be honest, Kyung, I expected a little bit more strictness.
Jack, you may need to
But I do like the how you emphasize the point of what would happen.
Like I said, I was feeling generous tonight.
That is very noticed.
hear it.
Can you buff out your car for me?
Indeed. God damn.
Very fitting. Get you in the trunk.
Seemed like the right thing to do. Would you like to hop out?
This way. Walk.
Ain't the dog in here too?
I haven't seen a dog in ages.
Oh, we can move upstairs.
I'll be upstairs.
Would you like her unsecured, Miss Morgan?
Get a bed situated for her. A little cot will do. Make sure that we go through this room. Anything that can be utilized as a weapon, or anything whatsoever that she may decide to put upon herself to do something even more fucking stupid than she already has, removed from the room. Run. Understand the full complexity of the gift that has been given to you in this moment. And should it be abused, the terrible, dreadful things that will come for you. Please. I invite you to test that fucking boundary. I love it.